Philip Grausman, born July 16, 1935, is an American sculptor who continues to push the limits of the time-honored portrait in art. His early work focused on natural forms representing buds and seeds, and this exploration led him to the underlying structure and form of the human head. His monumental heads of fiberglass display a subtle hand, and the lack of detail makes a stunning presentation. He also continues to create reductivist portraits at normal scale, experimenting with various metals with matte finishes to accomplish his vision. Grausman has received numerous awards, including the Rome Prize in Sculpture, a Ford Foundation Purchase Award, and grants from the National Institute of Arts and Letters and the Louis Comfort Tiffany Foundation, among others. His many solo and group exhibitions of sculpture and drawings have been displayed throughout the U.S. In 1959, Grausman studied with José de Kreeft at the Art Students League in New York City and earned a MFA from the Cranbrook Academy of Art in Michigan. His work is included in the collections of the Metropolitan Museum of Art, New York City, the Brooklyn Museum, Brooklyn, New York, and the Wadsworth Atheneum, Hartford, Connecticut. Grausman has participated in over 80 solo and group exhibitions at prestigious venues throughout the world, a selection of which includes the National Academy of Design, New York City, Whitney Museum of American Art, New York City, New Arts Gallery, Litchfield, Connecticut, Hollycroft Foundation, the Sculpture Mile, Madison, Connecticut, Pier Walk 2000, Navy Pier, Chicago, De Cordova Museum and Sculpture Park, Lincoln, Massachusetts, Wadsworth Atheneum, Hartford, Connecticut, and the American Academy in Rome, Italy. His work is included in various private, museum, and university collections, such as the Baltimore Museum of Art, Maryland, Louis B. Mayer Foundation, Los Angeles, Columbus Museum of Art, Ohio, and the Museum of Contemporary Art, Udine, Italy. Concentrating on volume and form, eliminating inconsequential details, he models faces of expressive vitality by emphasizing their structure and contours. His surfaces are integral to the work: metal, pewter, aluminum, and stainless steel in gray tones that add to the distinction of these streamlined but powerful presences. Grausman has described his heads as landscapes, and indeed his aluminum seems to sprout and swell like trees and fruit. In looking for a way of extending the tradition of sculpture from nature, he has found a surprising path. Hilton Kramer wrote in the New York Times, October 5, 1979, "The portrait sculpture of Philip Grausman is quite unlike anything else on the contemporary art scene today. They address themselves to character and personality, and attempt an account of them. They are not simply a value accumulation of three-dimensional gestures in search of some associations with a recognizable subject. Their form is compelling, their surfaces have an astonishing clarity and finish, and they have a haunting physical presence.